Hey guys, update video on the LS swap project, 72 Chevy. I got it painted. I had trouble with the white paint, as you saw a couple videos ago, but I got repainted white, and then I painted the yellow on there. That's Rust-Oleum Sunset Yellow. A little bit darker than I thought it was going to be. It doesn't quite match the color of the inside, but that's okay. It'll probably, once it gets out in the sun and fades, it'll probably match. But I like it. It's very close to the original color, actually. That's the original color right there. I gotta paint the insides of the doors yellow. But I like it. And I got one wheel, one steel wheel right there with a hubcap on it. I gotta get 4 more for the 3 other wheels, and then 1 for a spare. These are not the right ones. Those are half-ton caps, kind of setting on there. They're not really on there right. But this wheel, this is how I want all of them to look like right here. This is what it would kind of look like originally. I still have the dealer emblem. I love dealer emblems on the old cars. So what I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna make a fake filler neck, because I'm gonna be putting a gas tank under the bed between the frame rails somewhere right there. So I'm gonna make a fake filler neck with a gas cap on it, and that way it'll look all original. I also put some undercoating on the insides of the fenders, mostly because I had a bunch of overspray in there and it looked bad. I just hate when there's like overspray on the inside of the fender. Haven't been doing much under the hood, but I'll get back on that soon. I gotta put the gauges in. I gotta finish my gauge panel, which is right there. I'm gonna finish that. This one switch here is for my transmission fan. I'll have another switch right here that'll turn off the LED gauges for like at night, because it reflects on the window. So I'll have the switch for that. And I will be putting the heater controls back in there, because now that I put the gauges like this, built this thing, now I have an empty spot there, so that heater control thing will go back on there. But everything's coming together and looking good, so I'll update you guys when I get something figured out here for the fake filler neck. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna cut out a 1 foot piece of, I believe this is 2 1/4 inch exhaust pipe, and that'll come through that grommet, and this is about the same size as the old filler neck. And then I'll weld on little tabs here so I can screw on a cap. Alright, it's pretty much done. Looks pretty good. Show you what I did here. I just welded a piece of square tubing to the cab. What I'm going to do here, instead of welding the tabs on like I was going to do, I put one on there, but then I had a better idea. There's really no reason to make this come off, so what I'm going to do is just epoxy the cap right on there. So if I epoxy this, nobody can screw with it. Epoxy the cap on there. That should keep the, you know, rain and whatever out of it too. Keep it nice and sealed up. So that's done. Not sure what I'm gonna do next. Alright guys, an update. It's been a while since that last video, probably like a week or a week and a half. But now the epoxy is all dry and really solid. It's not going anywhere. It looks real. So I'm really happy with how that turned out. I painted the inside of the doors. Still kind of tacky. I threw the seat in there. It's not bolted down. And I found a subwoofer. I don't know if I'll get that working or not. Yeah, that's that. And painted the door panels white. I gotta put the chrome trim back on. It goes along here. Probably do that, and then I'll put the panels back on. Kind of rainy and crappy today. It's Saturday, July 1st, I believe. I'm gonna put these trim pieces on the doors. I really like how these look. Just go on like that. It's like these weird little nails that hold them on. They are practically nails. Go on like that, and then flip it around, and you bend over the nail, and it makes it nice and secure on there. You can see they're just nails that are like slid into this little slot. It shows all the colors that these panels came in. Blue, black, olive. This is olive. That's the original color that the panels were. I'm doing white. The original color for the interior was olive, like the top of the dash, the door panels, and the seat, and the steering wheel was this color. But I'm doing the white instead. And that's what it looks like when the trim is on. So now I'll pop them on the door. Just have these stupid little plastic things. They're kind of worn out, but they still work. I think you can get those on LMC, most likely. LMC truck parts. They just screw on like this. And then there's 3 screws that also hold the panel on. Well, they actually hold the panel on because these are kind of worn out. There's 1 there, and then there's 2 there. And there's supposed to be a armrest that goes right here. Well, doesn't that look a whole lot better? I can put my door handles on. These things are a pain to get off. Even with the tool, they're a pain to get off. I have 2 different tools, and it's a pain to get them off either way with any of them. Putting them on is pretty simple. They just pop on, and there it is. The window crank. Should probably oil that up. Now the door handle. I like to have you can put these either way. You can have them, actually I'm not sure which the proper way is. I could easily Google it, but you can have them so you're pushing down, or you can have them this way where you're pulling up. You can have them any way. I like to have them where you're pushing down on it, right here. I like them like that, because then you just do that, open the door. So there we go. Well, there we go. Just sitting in this thing gets me pumped up to drive it again. But I gotta be patient. Hopefully next summer I'll be cruising around in this thing. Hopefully by the end of this year I'll be cruising around in the driveway. Drive it around in the driveway, you know, work out some of the bugs. At least I got a nice long driveway and a nice field out front to drive around, you know. So whenever you do a big build like this, there's always gonna be wiring gremlins, little things here and there that are gonna not be quite right that you gotta fix. So I'll be able to figure that all out in the driveway, and hopefully next summer it'll be legal and I can take it shows and stuff. That would be awesome. I think what I'm gonna do right now is paint the top of the dash, the license plates. That's like my favorite part of the interior, the license plates. My dash was all worn out. It was all chewed up, and you know, from the sun beating down on it, it was cracked. It was really rough shape. So I ripped that off a couple years ago, and I put these license plates down. And I think that looks really cool. I like it, and it's one of those things that people at car shows, at first they don't notice, and then they look closer and notice it's license plates. So I think I'm gonna paint these white, license plates white. That'll go along great with the white door panels. Well, I got the dash painted up. I'm gonna pull off the masking here and turn you guys back on. Wow, that looks so much better. I like it. That looks a lot better. Got a little white and a little yellow. Well, that's probably all I'm gonna do today. Not much, but it's something. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.